The third determinant of learning is readiness to learn, which is how likely a person is to seek out knowledge and participate in behavior change. And there are 4 types of readiness to learn. The first types of readiness to learn is physical readiness, such as the complexity of task, which is the difficulty level of the subject or the task to be mastered. Secondly is emotional readiness, such as anxiety level, which may or may not be hindrance to learning. Some degree of anxiety may motivate a person to learn, but high or low degree of anxiety will interfere with readiness to learn. The third types of readiness to learn is experiential readiness, which is the previous learning experience which may positively or negatively affect willingness to learn. For example is level of aspiration. The last type of readiness to learn is knowledge readiness, which can be divided into present knowledge base and also cognitive ability. Present knowledge base also refers to stock knowledge or how much one already knows about the subject matter from previous, actual, or vicarious learning. The fourth determinant of learning is learning style principle, which is the ways in which learner most efficiently and most effectively perceive, process, store and recall what they are attempting to learn and how they prefer to approach different learning tasks. There are 6 principles of learning style, which is the first one is the style the educators prefers and style by which learners learn. Secondly, caution against using teaching methods and tools that only apply to the educator's own learning style. Thirdly, assist the learner identifying and learning according to their own learning preference. The fourth principle of learning style is learners given opportunity to learn through their preferred style first. The fifth principle is encourage learner to diversify their style, and the last principle is specific learning activities that reinforce each modality or style.
Under learning style instrument, it consists of learning style inventory, Jung and Myers-Briggs typology, and William Perry scheme of intellectual development. People take in and process information in different ways based on their individual preference. Richard Felder and Linda Silverman developed a model to illustrate different learning styles and preference. Sensing or intuitive specify how you prefer to perceive or take in information. Visual or verbal specify how you prefer information to be presented. Active or reflective specify how you prefer to process information. Sequential or global specify how you prefer to organize and progress towards understanding information. According to Jung's psychological types theory, we are born with predisposition for the functions and attitudes we will prefer to use as adults and predisposition towards how we will like to use them. The purpose of the Myers-Briggs types indicator personality inventory is to make the theory of psychological types described by Jung understandable and useful in people's lives. The essence of the theory is to identify the difference in ways individuals prefer to use their perception and judgment. Extroversion or introversion defines the source and direction of energy expression of individual. Sensing or intuition defines the method of information perception of an individual. Thinking or feeling defines how a person processes information. Judging or perceiving defines how a person implements the information he has processed. The Perry scheme is a model for understanding how college students come to understand knowledge and the ways in which it is a part of the cognitive processes of thinking and reasoning. For example, the scheme is used to investigate and characterizing students' development across gender and culture. Dualism are usually obtained by authority figures that are readily accepted as true. Multiplicity refers to all opinions are seen as having comparable claims to correctness. Relativism sees the existence of disciplinary reasoning through criteria or argument. Commitment, students realize they must make choices and commit to solution. And thank you for watching.
Created using Powtoon.